Hello and welcome to the Sports Port. I'm your host Jace Andrews, and on today's Sports Port, we take a look at Cowboy football's win over TCU, Cowboy and Cowgirls basketball weekend games, and wrestling's first duel of the 2021-2022 season. All that and more coming up right now on the Sports Port. Cowboy and Cowgirl cross country were both in action this past Friday, competing in the Midwest Regional Championships in Iowa City. The Cowgirls took second place in the event, led by Taylor Rowe, who finished second overall in the event, and was one of 3 Cowgirls who placed in the top 10. On the men's side, the Cowboys had 4 runners placed in the top 10, and the team was the overall winner of the event. The 4 Cowboys in the top 10 were Ryan Smeaton, Alex Mayer, Victor Shitsama, and Shay Foster. With the Cowboy and Cowgirls both placing in top 2, they will advance to the NCAA Championships. The championship will take place this coming Saturday in Tallahassee, Florida. Your 4th-ranked Oklahoma State Cowboy wrestling team opened their season this past Saturday. The Cowboys traveled up to Stanford, California to take on the Stanford Cardinal. The Cowboys came out on top big as they defeated Stanford 29-7. This win marks the 450th win for head coach John Smith. Smith stands at 3rd place in all-time Division I wrestling wins. The next bout for the Cowboys will be this weekend on the road, taking on Minnesota. Cowboy football continues to stay hot, defeating the TCU Horned Frogs 63-17. The Cowboy offense was on fire in the game, rushing for 489 yards and having over 700 yards of total offense. The Cowboy defense also had another impressive game, allowing just 3 points before the 4th quarter. The Cowboys will now travel down to Lubbock to take on the Texas Tech Red Raiders in the final road game of the season. For a full recap of Saturday's game, be sure to tune into the Daily O today at 5. Coach Boynton and Cowboy basketball were in action twice this weekend, as the Cowboys started off the weekend on a rough note, losing to the Oakland Bears 56-55. Though this loss put a damper on the start of the weekend, the Cowboys bounced back yesterday, defeating Prairie View A&M 72-59. The Cowboys were led by Keelan Boone, who had 12 points off the bench. OSU will now travel up to Uncansville, Connecticut to compete in the Basketball Hall of Fame Showcase. The first of the 2 games in the showcase is tomorrow against UMass Lowell. Cowgirl basketball was also in action this weekend as they took on the SMU Mustangs yesterday. Led by Lexi Keys, Naya Boyd, and Loria Fields, who all had double-digit point totals, the Cowgirls defeated the Mustangs 67-50. This was just the 2nd game of the young season for the Cowgirls, and with the win, it brings their record to 1-1. The next game for the Cowgirls will be Wednesday at home against Missouri State. That's all I have for you today. Thank you for tuning in to the Sports Port. I'm your host, Jace Andrews. Have a great day, and go Pokes!